Hello students, today we're going to be looking at Laboratory A5. If we look into our laboratory book, and we're going to be dealing with protoboards. We're going to check see if things are connected or not. It gives us some opportunities here to do this laboratory. We're going to use extensively a protoboard. This is used quite a bit in electronics, and these devices are set up to rapidly assemble and disassemble different circuitries that we are going to do. We're going to do several different experiments throughout the coursework of this class. And the first thing is that we have some identifiers here. It tells us where point 1 and point 2 are. These are just indicators on your protoboards. You have the ability to look at the protoboard. We'll see if we can, you see it or not, pick that first one. The first one is going to have indicators at the top. You see J, I, H, G, F, and A, B, C. So what I've come in there is I've done what it's told me to do. Is I put a wire in position H9 and also a wire in position to C9, and want to see whether or not they are connected. Now here is my voltometer, or my digital multimeter, and this thing is designed to either read voltage, current, or voltage. It will measure at least those three things. And so as I do this, is that if you have an indication of a 0.L, it means out of limits. And so that indicates a measurement in resistance of infinity. And if something is connected, you will read something less than infinity. You can read something very close to zero, if not zero itself. So I'm looking at an indication there of 0.3 ohms, which essentially is zero. Also, if you do not have the ability to look at your meter at the time you're using it, you can go to what they call a continuity checker. And you should be getting a sound through here. And it reads zero in that to tell you whether it's measures or not. So if it reads zero, it means there's 0 ohm, you have a connection. If it doesn't read anything and it reads OL, it means that there is not a connection there. So if I set this up to where it tells me onto the protoboard, I take my meter and I measure where these two connections are here. And I'm going to measure this first one here, and I measure here and here, and I look at my meter and there's no continuity there, so I move on to the next one, and the next indicator tells me to put a wire, and let's see which one this one is. Yeah, this is it, G5 and J5. So this is G5 and J5 there. You can look in there is what we have here. So we're going to set this up. I'm going to connect my wires here, see if I have continuity or not. And it reads 0 ohms, so I do have continuity here, so that's going to be 0 ohms. So as you go through this process, you'll either write yes, it's connected, or no, it's connected. And then when we look at this other one, which we're using the bus line on the bottom number 7 here, as you see, it's just telling you to use the position, the left red bus, or the red left bus over there. We just call these bus lines, and you're going to hit 12 and 14. You're going to tell me whether it's connected or not. So that's why we're doing the initial part of the lab, and then we're going to continue through the lab. On this next page, you're going to look for some resistors, and then eventually we're going to build a circuitry. And here's the very first circuit that you are going to build. It's going to be a circuit with these 4 resistors, and you're going to build this circuit the way it looks on the page, and then you're going to measure overall total resistance. So there's several of these circuits that you're going to go through, and you'll look at all those, and you'll tell me what the total resistance is in each one of these circuits. So I look forward to seeing you in lab. Take care.